All right, so it's been, I don't know, a week since the last time I was making a video about wheels, grinder wheels. So this item just came in the mail today. I ordered it last Thursday. Kingsley North. My receipt. Alright. So like I said before, I was going to get a 100 grit 8-inch wheel, 1.5 inches wide. But what I did was I upgraded from the standard, like the 220 grit is just a standard electro grit. This one is a texture from Kingsley North. It's really only like $8 more. I thought I'd try it out. Pretty much comes the same way as that 220 grit. Seems fairly similar construction. I can tell right off the bat that there's no grit on the side like the 220. But that's very interesting. It has a quite pronounced texture to it. I have no idea if this will make it last longer. Cut more aggressively, perhaps. We are going to find out. Again, this is all purchased with my own money, and I got this from Kingsley North. It was about $109. $120, $124 or something after shipping. First impressions, it was a little bit harder to get on the spindle even after I greased it. But this one was pretty tight too. I had to really bang it on there. But I'm sure it's not that big of a deal. And I'll go ahead and turn on the machine. Turn on the water. Safety glasses, wherever I put them, there they are. Now, I roughed out this piece of fossil palm, and I thought I could just maybe work it on the 100 grit and give you my opinion of the wheel as it is brand new. I'm sure it's going to be very aggressive. We'll see. Very aggressive. Throws off a lot of dust. More dust than any of these other wheels. I'll increase the water. Very aggressive. Very dusty. More water. Alright, well that makes a pretty quick work of rough shaping. Let's throw an angle on it. Alright, so I was looking at the video and it was very much out of focus, so I thought I would make this new video with this piece of graveyard point agate, and hopefully it will be in focus. And so we're using this now 1 Cabochon old Kingsley North textured 100 grit grinding wheel. So this will be the second Cabochon, and this is some fairly hard graveyard point agate material. Alright, I'm going to turn on the machine, put on my safety gear. Turn on the water. Now this wheel did take more water. Sorry about that. Kind of took more water to keep it from making dust. Second Cabochon, and I can say that yes, it is definitely mellowing out in the roughness category, and I'm glad for that, because I didn't want another 60 grit wheel. I wanted a 100 grit wheel. So there's the 100 grit textured Kingsley North wheel. I like it. 1 cab in, 1.5 cabs in. I like it. I think it's going to be great. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to do a slight dome for the first time on this 100 grit textured wheel. Start the dome by taking down the edges a small amount. Alright, well that was pretty fast. I know it isn't perfectly done yet, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off my water, turn off the machine. I'm going to take this outside and use my phone and show you the surface that this textured 100 grit wheel has given us. So the sides have been done by the 220, and the top has started to become domed with the 100 grit. Looked fairly consistent to me. Alright, so the first impressions of the Kingsley North cross-cut textured wheel, Texture X electroplated diamond grinding wheel. It's very aggressive right off the bat. Even though it's 100 grit, I want to say it's cutting as aggressive as a 60-80 grit. I'm sure it also will chill out over time, become less aggressive and more broken in with every single Cabochon that you run through it. All right, a couple final thoughts on this 100 grit textured grinding wheel. It is now September the 8th of 2021. It's almost 2 months old. Almost 2 months that I've had this wheel. And so I thought I would add this to the end of the video that I'm making, and I'm just starting to edit that, so this will be the last part of that video. And so this wheel, this 100 grit textured wheel, after 100 cabs, after almost 2 months, really still cuts pretty much like an 80 grit wheel. So obviously it's this one. Now this is a 60 grit wheel, and I haven't even used this 60 grit wheel since I put this one on, just once or twice. I'm still trying to wear this one in so that it is more like a 60, 100, 220. Right now I feel like it's 60, 80, 80 grit, 220. This one is very much worked in as of today. I like the wheel, but if you're looking for a 100 grit wheel or something that acts like a 100 grit wheel, you're probably better off just getting a 100 grit smooth wheel, because I think if you go textured, perhaps you're adding 1 grit size basically to the coarseness of the wheel as you use it. At least that's how I feel about it today, 2 months in. Things may change. I fully expect this wheel to be, in 1 year, to be more smooth. In 1 year, this will still be pretty much the same as it is now, and in 1 year, this will be different. I imagine that's my prediction for today. And that concludes this video. Don't forget to like, leave me a comment down below if you can think of something to say, and please subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.